Hey, this is Tom J back for another episode of the King of Craft Beer Reviews. Okay, so today, for your drinking pleasure, we have from the Baxter Brewing Company. That's out of Lewiston, Maine. We have their Bootleg Fireworks Double India Pale Ale. Yes, Baxter Brewing. That's a smaller brewery. It's out of Lewiston, Maine. I have to thank my cuz, Marty, aka Beer Burglar. He went up to New England recently on a trip, and he picked up some beers, and I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. Very solid. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Just starting to snow outside. Okay. Let's get some stats on this beer before we start. Beer Advocate scores an 87, which is very good. And Rate Beer gives it a 93, which is excellent. The ABV on this is 9%, and the IBU is a whopping 100. So I'm imagining this should be pretty hoppy and bitter. Yeah. All right. With that, we're going to pop this top and get moving. All right. Let's get this into a glass. Got my Spiegelau today. All right. Wow, that's nice looking. Okay, you have just over a finger ahead. It is a hazy, nice medium to deep golden color. I see some carbonation, not a ton, but I see carbonation rising up from the middle. And there is some carbonation clinging to the sides of the glass. Really, it's a very beautiful beer. I love the color of this beer. If you could see it from my angle, because I'm looking up towards the sky here, it looks brighter, but it really is nice. The head is almost pure white, slightly off-white. It's starting to dissipate. I had over a finger, and now it's just about a finger of pretty tightly packed, soap sudsy packed bubbles. Looks nice. I actually got a smell on this as soon as I opened it. So with that, we are gonna get a nose on it. Oh my Lord, that is a nice smelling IPA right there. Oh yeah. Okay, we're getting a nice citrus aroma. Getting some, let's see, some grassy or oniony flavor aroma here. Getting a little bit of pine, just a little bit, and slight dankness, but it's really, this one's really, to me, all about the grapefruit and the citrus, maybe an orange or tangerine, and grapefruit. And that oniony, sometimes you'll get an IPA, it's got that little slight bit of like a green onion type of smell to it. It's got that going, which I love. It's awesome. Just goes great. Yeah, smells great. All right, I got to get in on this. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, I like this. Wow, I like this a lot. Okay, you're getting a pretty nice bang of bitterness, which hits you as soon as you take the sip. It runs right through the middle, and it fades a little bit at the end. You're not left with too much of a nagging bitterness, but the first part in the middle of the drink, you're getting a nice bang of pretty strong bitterness. With that being said, the actual flavor of this beer is a sweet, citrusy mixture of grapefruit, maybe some orange or tangerine flesh. It's pretty bright tasting. It's a fairly bright tasting IPA for its strength, and it's a strong IPA. It's a 9%er. It's pretty strong. It's a double. It's a really nice bright tasting, nice citrusy, sort of heavy bitterness type of IPA. You got a little bit of sweet malts going in the background. It's got a little bit of grassiness, a little bit of pine, not too much, a little bit of pine. Dankness, no. Mouthfeel. It's got a nice smooth mouthfeel. It's a fuller IPA, but it's got a nice smooth mouthfeel. And it leaves you with a sweet bitterness on the end. Bitter, but a touch of sweetness. Definitely good. Definitely an upper, in my estimation, an upper IPA. It's not in the lower ranks. It's in the higher ranks. Very tasty. Very nice mouthfeel. I'd say the mouthfeel is medium mouthfeel. Very smooth going in. Nice carbonation. Not exactly dry on the end. It's as far as between it being dry and not dry, it's right in the middle. It's right about where it should be. This would be a nice. I'm drinking this. It's a winter day. It's a little chilly on my porch today, and this is a little cold. I didn't let it warm up, but I think this would be a really nice summer IPA. Even though it's a stronger IPA, it seems pretty refreshing to me. Let's put it this way. I really kind of can't put it down. I want to keep drinking. I really enjoy it. It's got a nice, like I said, a very nice sweet type of citrus thing going on, but with a good bang of bitterness. For any of you hop heads out here, love this stuff. I'm going to tell you what it has the hops listed right on the can. We have Millennium, Citra, Mosaic, Sorachi Ace, Galaxy, Ella, and Summer. That's 7 different hops in this beer. And you know what? You could tell because it's a little complex. It's got a lot of different little things going on within the taste. It's not your typical, Citra Mosaic type of, when they do maybe a 2 or 3 banger as far as the hops are concerned. This one's got a whole bunch of different things going on, and you can tell. It's not quite your standard IPA. I would not say this is an East Coast style. To me, it's more like a West Coast style. It's kind of in your face. It's pretty strong as far as a bitterness and hop flavor. Nonetheless, it's totally delicious. It's fairly balanced. It's not over the top where it's just all hops and you're not getting anything else. It's not like that. It's got some other aspects. It's like I said, it's a little more complicated than that. It's a little more complex than that. It's got a nice little malty background going on, which adds to the sweetness of the drink, and it just gives it a nice, refreshing flavor. Good mouthfeel. I like when you first take a sip of this. You immediately know that you're getting smacked in the face with a nice boom of hops, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way because it's balanced out pretty well. Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, this is very decent. Gotta be honest with you. I honestly never heard of Baxter Brewing. I don't think they're very big because I haven't heard of them. I've heard of so many different beers. This is another, I guess, smaller New England type brewery. There's a lot of them up there. A lot of little hidden gems up there that a lot of people just don't know about yet. And I would imagine that they're going through their infancy stage now. Whereas like out on the West Coast, all their smaller breweries have now grown into bigger breweries because they grew they brew great beer. I think the same goes here. It's just that the timeline is set back further. A lot of these smaller breweries, I think in the next couple of years, you're going to hear them all coming out and becoming prominent brewers. This is excellent. First beer by Baxter Brewing, and I like it a lot. Looking forward to trying some other things if I can get my hands on it. All right, so with that, I'm going to take this inside because it's a little chilly out here. I'm going to take this inside. I have a 16 ounce or so. I'm going to refill, let it settle a little bit, let it warm, and then I'm going to try it again, and then I'll let you know what I think. See you in a little bit. Hello, I'm back with the review of the Baxter Bootleg Fireworks Double IPA. Yeah, let it warm up a bit. I have to say it. I thoroughly enjoy this. The citrus flavors hung in there, true. The only thing I'll say that changed a little bit as it got warmer is it does have an alcohol presence. It got a little bit boozy as it got warmer. It is 9%. It's within reason. I've seen beers hide their alcohol better, but it certainly doesn't detract from this beer much at all. It's a very, very enjoyable IPA, double IPA for the style. It's a nice representation of the style of double IPA. I really like this a lot. Like I said, to me this is a no-name brewery. I've never heard of it, but now I'm going to look to get more from Baxter Brewing. I have to check that out online and see what they're all about. Yeah, so yep, all in all, very good. I'm going to give this a good score. Speaking of score, let's go to scores here. Time for ratings. What do I think about this double IPA from Baxter? I think quite highly of it. I think that this beer, while not being quite the best double IPA I've had many that were better, but not by much. Not by much. This beer holds its own. This is up there. I'm going to give this a 94. This is going to get a mid-9 score for me, a 94. So if you're going from 1 to 10, this would be in the mid-9s. That's pretty good. That's bordering on world class. It's certainly excellent. Excellent beer. If you're in the area, or if you can get something like this in a beer trade, well worth picking this up. I don't know how their other beers are in their line, but if you see their double India Pale Ale, it's brewed with 7 different varieties of hops. Well worth the purchase. You will enjoy it. If you're a hophead, you are gonna go nuts, because this is right up your street as far as that's concerned. All right, so I've rambled on enough. So this is Tom J. for the King of Craft Beer Reviews, signing off for now. And as always, until next time, always remember to drink responsible, and I will see you next time. Take care.